Welcome to the KiddNation Extra Monday edition.
I'm sorry, I'm opening my mail.
What'd you get?
I got a letter from a prisoner.
You did? We actually enjoy those.
Yeah, I love the inmate mail.
Because they're always really nice. Sometimes they get creative with us.
It's the guy that hurt my feelings writing back to apologize. Remember when the prisoner wrote and said that I was so mean and disrespectful to prisoners?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's writing me back saying I just literally just opened this. I apologize very much for hurting your feelings, and I apologize even more for making you feel insulted.
Oh,
Awesome.
That's really cool.
His hands are shaking as he writes this letter. You just made me feel like a child anticipating a spanking because I have the absolute utmost respect for you. And I was writing you only to express my point of view, not to ever, Kellie, ever make you feel disrespected.
there
Aw.
you go.
And Ms. Jenna with yo stunning self. I'm not a hater, baby. It's all about love.
She's just getting her girl Kellie's back. That's all, man.
With my what?
Stunning self.
Oh.
Because you're stunning.
Yeah, that's
Kellie's
nice.
pleasant.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll read it all later, but he's wanting to let me know, Kellie, I love you. I admire you, and hopeful to all the people who are listening who are incarcerated, making bad decisions or giving up. Dig inside yourself and fight to succeed.
There you go.
I'm a longtime drug-dealing felon and also a high school dropout. If I can get my act together and find my formula to success, then anyone can.
All right.
I really
hope
appreciate that.
This letter puts me back in your good graces, and to the rest of the show, I'm doing exactly what y'all told me. I'm looking up. That's where it all is.
Oh, man.
Thank you for your motivation, Kid Craddock Morning Show.
What's his name?
Deuces.
What's his name? Let's give him a shout out.
Michael Johnson.
Michael Johnson.
Shout out, Mike.
My man.
See, that's that good attitude. I feel like so many people feel like we'd have the worst attitude ever if we were incarcerated, but not them. Michael came through with the good attitude.
Got to take time to reflect.
Yeah.
Hope he hears this on the extra.
That penmanship, too, is on point.
Maybe I should address this on the air.
Yeah, because I think we
Since
talked
we
about
did
it on
it
the
Yeah, maybe we'll bring it up again.
Right? Yeah.
But you got the first look right here, Kid Nation.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know what it was.
Which is really cool. Speaking of anticipating getting spanked, did you guys grow up getting spanked?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Did you ever get the spank, Jenna?
So it's funny. My mom said she spanked me one time, and I just turned around with a very straight face, not crying or anything, and just said, I didn't like that, Mommy. Like, very direct. And she's like, I felt so bad that you were just like, I really didn't like that.
I'm not a
what
fan
you
of that,
did.
Mommy.
She said, I've asked her so much. I'm like, of course I was a little terrorist. I had to have been. And she's like, no, Jenna, I swear, because I was an only child, and I know I have a really strong, stubborn personality. And she said, no, you really didn't do anything bad. You know, she's like, you really never did anything bad. She said she was really mad one time. I was in daycare when I was young, and a babysitter spanked me for wetting my pants. And I was like, 4? And I told her, and she was so mad because she's like, you do not spank my child for wetting her pants when she's kind of just figuring it out, I guess, or something happened. And anyway, that's all I don't remember being spanked at that time. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I got. But I mean, I think some kids, I'm not totally opposed, I don't think.
Right.
I think some kids, you see some kids are really bad.
I whooped my daughter on the bottom, and I mean, it was never like boom, 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 boom.
You could probably count it in one
but
hand.
I would pop her on the bottom.
Yeah.
One time, I remember the first time, she was a toddler, and it was just an instinct reaction. She walked up to me like she was going to love me, and she chomped down on my leg.
Oh, my.
She went through like a biting phase for a week.
Yeah.
And that was it. And I just leaned over and just popped her on the butt to get her to release.
Yeah. You got to shock her to open the mouth so she goes, ow.
A pop on the butt is more about a wake-up call to a kid.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think on the bottom, I don't know. People have different reasons why they don't do it. But I just never really spanked her. The best form of punishment for my daughter was to take away books from her.
Mm-hmm. You got to find something they really like, and you take that away, and then you don't give it back until they change their behavior. And that actually works probably a little bit better than a spank does. But I do recall when I would get my butt spanked.
Yeah.
And I did get the belt a few times.
Yeah.
I thinking back as an adult now, and I remember each time it happened, I deserved it.
Oh, yeah.
I did something that deserved getting that belt whooping.
Yeah, I do. I agree with that.
Whether I was disrespectful to my mom or I broke something that my parents told me not to touch, and I went ahead and did it anyways. There were things that it was my own doing, and so I needed some sort of repercussion.
And don't grab the belt. My words of advice, if you're getting spanked, don't grab the belt.
Oh yeah.
And if you
Just the threat of it sometimes was enough for me.
Oh, yeah.
You
yeah,
know?
oh yeah. When
Like my
Daddy-
dad would just reach, like my dad never.
Did he ever do this
never
one?
spanked me, but yeah, he would undo it, and I'd run screaming. I think he would do it just to scare me.
And then when your mama says, "Wait till your daddy gets home,"
Oh,
Lord, those are words that strike fear and all through your body.
See, my wife did that one time. I guess she doesn't do that anymore, but she said, wait till your daddy gets home. Well, I happened to stop by the ice cream shop prior to that. So when I walked in like, hey, guys, check this out. And they were supposed to be in trouble, so now they think that's good news when daddy's coming home.
Oh.
It backfired on my wife.
And I never will forget. I used to always, when I knew I was in trouble, I would crank the lawnmower up and start mowing the grass.
Yeah, Al must have done something. He's doing yard work again. All right, let's do the question of the day. Patty wants to know, what is everyone's favorite Christmas or holiday movie? That's a good one. Kelly?
Well, I love A Christmas Story.
That's a good one.
you know, I'm like
I
the only
love
person
it.
that
You don't like
See,
it?
I saw it in the theater when it came out. It was.
Yeah.
I think it brings
I think
back
it's
a great
weird.
memory of me and my best friend Tommy Jean.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in high school, and we went to the movie theater, and there were maybe 4 other people in the theater. The movie bombed at the box office. It didn't do anything.
It's a cult classic.
And it's become that.
Yeah.
But in the theater, nobody went to see it. But we went to see it, and so I had a real good memory about that. I do love it. I love Elf.
Elf is my favorite. And I know it's more of a recent movie and it's newer than all the other ones,
okay.
but I just love it. It makes me so happy.
It's so good.
I like A Christmas Story, and but seriously, I just happened to turn on the TV, and Bad Santa was on this past
Bad
week.
Santa's pretty good.
And I know it's not
Billy
like-
Bob?
Yeah,
don't
man.
like that one.
And then you got the kid, the little kind of chubby kid that
Yeah.
goes to the rescue of Billy Bob when he's getting jumped
Uh-huh.
on. And then it was really good. I forgot how good it was.
Bad Santa 2 is not bad either.
Yeah.
I mean, basically same storyline, but not bad.
Yeah.
Jenna?
Black Christmas. It's a horror film that's set around holiday time. No, that is very scary. I love The Holiday with Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet and Jude Law and Jack Black.
Is that when they switch houses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love Love Actually. I like the kind of
I like
love.
Love Actually. I wish they would just take out that porn scene. I didn't like the porn stand-ins. That ruins the movie for me.
That's their job.
It was like there was like 6 different storylines. That was the one. It's like, why?
Love Home Alone. I always
Oh, yeah,
watch
Home
Home
Alone.
Alone.
Which one is the old? That's not Christmas Story, I don't think. The really old one with the bank and the guy.
34th Street or something?
30.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
I
yes.
watched that for the first time recently. Did not find it to be as
I don't like
depressing
it.
as everyone says. I didn't like it.
I liked it. I really did.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of holiday movies, I forgot to tell you guys this during the show, but I watched the Kurt Russell Christmas movie.
Netflix?
What's it called? Christmas
Yeah, I
something.
I don't know.
It was so good.
Really.
Okay.
And Gray Drake said that Kurt Russell can get it as Santa Claus. I can
He
see why
can.
she said that. He's a great looking Santa
Sexy.
Claus. Yeah. And he caught me at the end. I ended up with a tear. I started crying.
Gotcha, huh?
That the end got me, and I freaking got up because I'm watching it with my kids, and I went in the room, and Kenzie's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Damn movie got me." It was really good. But I forgot what it's called, but just look it up. It's probably on the Netflix.
Kurt Russell, Netflix. Yeah.
There you go.
Chronicles, Christmas Chronicles is what
Okay.
it's called. It's pretty good. All right, Kid Nation, we'll be back tomorrow. Speaking of Christmas, another Christmas wish is going to be granted. And we're also going to hook you up with another present from under the Kid Nation Christmas tree. And this week, we have doubles of each. So if one gets taken, you still have a chance. Now, when both of them are taken, then you're going to have to move on to another thing.
It will say claimed on the website.
Exactly. It's going to be claimed.
Yeah.
And what else we got coming up tomorrow? Let me look at what we got going on. Oh, yeah. Craigslist Christmas is back, everybody.
Yes.
We found some stuff on Craigslist that you might want to give your loved one. So we'll hook you up with that. Make sure you join us. And if you want to be the comment of the day, just drop it right there in the comment section. Bye.